Hey y'all, it's your girl Kai and I'm back with another video. Y'all see the background, right? So y'all know what this video is about to be about. Anytime y'all see this background, this means I'm about to review something that I just can't up past without having something to say about it. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump into this video. So if you ain't seen the Verzuz, you must have been living under a rock because everyone was on top of this Verzuz. I know I think it came on at like 9. So I was trying to watch it while I was at work, of course, and I was listening to it on the way home and trying to see what was going on. For some reason, Ray J, Bobby Valentino, Pleasure P, and Sammy was not trying to let go of that stage. Y'all, they was holding on to that stage. They wanted everyone to hear their hits. They wanted everyone to know, like, y'all don't come at me about this because I hold it down for this music, R&B music game. They was coming with it. But for some of them didn't have too many singles to carry along that battle. Y'all know Ray J ain't got that many singles.
Superstar, wish to have a fancy car, wish to have $1 million bucks. Let's go. Well, I wish I know being in love. So feel me, pretty baby.
And don't get me wrong, I believe Ray J is more of a comedian to me. Like, he is super funny. But he only had Wait a Minute, One Wish. He brought one of the new boys out to perform Tie Me Down. And then I think he brought out Young Bird to perform Sexy Can I. Sexy Can I was like a little bop bop song, yeah. But now we all know that Young Bird is like the biggest producer for all music artists out here now. Y'all know him by Hitmaker now, so I'm surprised he came out and even performed with Ray J, but I guess that was a good thing because Ray J really needed the help. So One Wish everyone knows. Wait a Minute. Some people probably know it. I remember it because I felt like a lot of people was playing it during the summertime because it really got like a nice beat to it. And for me, when it comes to music, I really go by beats. Like if the beat is like super fire, oh, I'm playing it, I'm listening to it. So I ain't gonna even lie, I probably do bump a little Wait a Minute by Ray J. But because that beat is pretty fire and Lil' Kim did her thing on it.
Watch out now. It's the little one, and I'm not bad.
So One Wish, everyone knows it. Everyone really listens to. So he was doing good with that. But I was kind of confused as how the rounds were going because I don't know if it was like, I guess they were just playing songs by like each group. Like at first I thought it was like Pleasure P versus Sammy, and Ray J versus Bobby V. I thought that's how the Verzuz was going. But when I watched it, I was like, oh, they like in a group, both of them in a group with each other, like Pleasure P, Sammy, and then Ray J and Bobby Valentino. And they're going against each other, like groups against going each other and playing the different singles. I think that kind of made it like all over the place. With
Ray J, if I had one mic, you lost your mic, nigga.
Introducing yourself all over again. You like flat a little bit. I promise to love.
Which caused a lot of people to be confused. I was just looking at the comments and a lot of people was like, how is this going? Like, I'm so confused. A lot of people didn't know what the hell was going on because they probably was thinking like me. Like when you saw Pleasure P versus Sammy and then Bobby Valentino versus Ray J, I think everyone thought that it was a Verzuz against Pleasure P, Sammy, and then we was gonna watch a Verzuz with Ray J versus Bobby Valentino. I think everyone was thinking like that because I know that's how I was thinking like it was going. But y'all, Bobby Valentino, we already know he had the hits. Come on, he was with Ludacris, so he had In Those Jeans, Deep, Slow Down, which is like one of my favorites by him, Anonymous, which is another fave, and I think he performed Turn the Page, which is pretty good R&B ballad. So he had his songs, but like I said, I think everyone got lit before the show, and vocals wasn't in the right places with some folks. So it was like all over the place. Of course, my boo Sammy. I love Sammy. If y'all don't know music by Sammy, you ain't gonna really be like, oh, who the hell is that? Because you gotta be a fan of his music to know. Like, go check out his albums and mixtapes. Insomnia, Indigo, Coming of Age. Like, dude got hit like songs. Like, he can write and he's really good with the R&B game. So he didn't perform none of the songs off of those albums. He was mostly, I guess, performing music that people know him by and have heard of. So I got where he was coming with his approach. Pleasure P, y'all know dude got his. Come on, Pretty Ricky. Okay. Everyone, if you was in that era, you already know Pretty Ricky was the shit. And Pleasure P was part of Pretty Ricky, and he brought it. And he played a couple of singles by Pretty Ricky, and he even gave the respect to his group members, unlike Omarion. But we already know how Omarion is. So yeah, so I think Pleasure P and Sammy won that versus against Bobby V and Ray J, of course. I mean, Pleasure P got hella hits. Sammy had songs that had the crowd rocking. Of course, Bobby V did, but I think Bobby V just, I don't know, didn't do a lot of vocal rests. I know Ray J didn't at all, but honestly, if I'm gonna be real, Ray J couldn't really sing to me anyway. So I wasn't even really surprised. Put it on his son though about why his vocals was off. That was kind of funny. And I know he knew memes was gonna come out the blue. I knew that he knew people was gonna reenact that one and make it hilarious, because it was really hilarious. Then he kept just saying like, I'm lit, but I'm having fun.
Hey, excuse my litness though, but I'm having fun.
And I guess that's all that really matters, because all of them were really having fun up there. And it was really funny to us at home. So I don't know. Y'all let me know who y'all thought won that round with Bobby V, Ray J, Sammy, and Pleasure P. Let me know what y'all think in the comments, and let me know who y'all thought won that versus. I told y'all that Mario was gonna take this. I already had previous like discussions about it, and I don't know why so many guys thought that Omarion was gonna be Mario.
Nope.
Y'all don't listen to Mario's music. The man has vocals, okay? Like, vocals.
Ignore it no more. I can't
The man's voice is so beautiful, and he just talented as hell. And y'all really thought Omarion was gonna beat out Mario?
Nope.
Yeah, y'all funny. But let's go ahead and go into this battle. So hands down, I already said Mario was gonna win, which he did. He took that battle and ran the fuck with it. Like, Omarion had no chance of catching up, beating him in any type of round. I only think Omarion to me won like one round out of that whole entire battle. And I'm trying to think which one it was. I get a chance to rewatch that versus, because I literally watched it Thursday night. And for some reason, I couldn't find like the battle of Mario and Omarion battle. But I found the one with Ray J, Sammy, Pleasure P, and Sammy. So I'm trying to figure out, well, I couldn't really find that one to rewatch it. But it probably was the one where he performed Oh. But I think he brought Tank out with that one, because I think he said Tank wrote that song for him or helped write it. So yeah, I think that's probably, or was it the one that he performed Touch? Probably the one he performed Touch. But as I was looking at the score, I was like, Mario got this though. Like, Mario has the songs. If you're not a real Mario fan, you would have never known. Everyone seems to have known Omarion's music, but I'm like, Omarion was part of a big like boys group, which was B2K, as we all know. So most of his music was going to come from B2K, and what's going to come from features that he did. Like, that's just what it was. Like, he had hits with Bow Wow. So I was already knowing how his whole songs and how he was gonna play them come about anyway. But a lot of people didn't know Mario had those songs and those hits. Like, if you don't listen to DNA or his album DNA or his album Go or all his other albums, because he has the songs in the music of his albums. Like, y'all just have to go listen to his album. And if y'all don't know, he even had like an EP he came out with like about a year ago. And his songs Mars, no one even know that he had that song out. But if, like I said, if you're not like a real R&B fanatic or R&B lover, or you're not a Mario fan, you're not gonna really know the music that he has out. So I already knew he was coming with the 1-2. It was gonna knock out Mario. But let's discuss the watermelon situation.
He got props.
Even though you're all alone when I am gone, I just wanna keep you warm. I'm coming back. Yes, I'll be there, yeah. Yes, I'll be there.
I don't know if Omarion was really trying to be entertaining but I don't know about y'all at home, but I found that to be very weird. Very, very weird. I didn't understand the reasons why he did that. Like, I really didn't understand that. I was trying to be like, and I don't even know the song that he was eating a watermelon too. I don't know if that was like a just something that he came up with in the midst of it, but that wasn't for me. I know a lot of the other ladies wasn't really feeling that either, and I knew a lot of people felt uncomfortable. And then he had his brother join him on stage to eat on the watermelon. Yeah, so I don't know about y'all ladies, but I think y'all will agree with me when we could all say that that was the most weirdest shit we've ever seen. I just didn't think Omarion was going to do something weird like that. Like, maybe we know why April had left him. Did she have a right to mess around with little Fizz? No, that's kind of like really like some real hoe-ish shit, but we probably understand why she probably left Omarion now. A lot of us didn't know, but a lot of us probably looking at April like, okay, girl, we understand. Because that was really, really fucking weird. And then, let's see, Mario performed Let Me Love You. I believe they performed Mars. How Could You? Like, he had all his hits. Like, I don't know how guys do not know of the song How Could You. Like, I'll be thinking like that'd be the song that guys would play when they break up with a girl, because Mario put his foot in that song.
Somebody lay where I lay. How could you give him everything that we made?
Of course, everyone will know Let Me Love You. That's like a really like popular song of his. So some people knew that song. Everyone knew Braid My Hair, because Braid My Hair was that stuff. I think he performed Come On. So he performed some hits from his very first album to his second album to his third, which is Break Up with Gucci Mane and Sean Garrett. For those who don't know who Sean Garrett is, of course, he's like a songwriter and producer. Multiple albums that he did, multiple singles that he had out and performed them, which I thought was really, really good. I knew majority of his music. Anyone that's a Mario fan, day one fan, has known his music. I believe after this Verzuz battle, he just got like a lot more respect from a lot of people. And a lot of people realize, oh yeah, this guy can really, really sing. Which he can. Mario has like amazing vocals. His voice is so beautiful, and he really does this shit for the R&B game. Like, if you're not R&B, like, if you're not a real R&B, like, lover, you're not gonna, like, know a lot of good R&B songs. And there are really, like, good artists, independent artists. And now, for those who didn't know, Mario is now an independent artist. So, you know how you used to know about Let Me Love You and stuff like that? At those times, he was signed with a record label. Now he's an independent artist. So, he put out his music. And if you don't, like, how you can go on Apple Music and, like, follow an artist, or how you can go on Spotify and follow an artist, and it lets you know when a person put out new music, you wouldn't know what songs he have out. Like, I didn't really tell people, like, yeah, he got music on Spotify. He has, like, an EP that he just put out about a year ago or two, that he's still throwing songs off of. He has done music videos for the songs off that album. He even got a new single out with Chris Brown, which I think a lot of people didn't even know that he had a song with Chris Brown. And I think that's one of the songs that he performed too for the Verzuz battle. So he just had the like that crowd presence. Like, he knew he was the shit. Like, he know he's the shit. Mario was doing, like, some big like talking. Like, he was talking like he, like, what's up? What you want? I do this. I've been doing this since I was 15 years old. What you gonna tell me, bruh? Omarion fell through. And I really and Omarion got songs. So, I don't know if he thought, like, oh, it's a Mario, I ain't really got to prepare for this. No, dude, you had to prepare for it, because you kind of made a fool out yourself, kind of. If I'm being real, this is just my opinion. Y'all don't have to agree with it, but I feel like he kind of made a fool of himself. Omarion had some songs, like, especially off his first album. I feel like he could have performed songs off his first album. Hell, he could have even performed songs off of his album. I don't know if everybody know his album called Sex Playlist. I believe it's called Sex Playlist. But I'm gonna put a picture somewhere, either right here or right here, of the album. He had so many songs off that album. But I believe Omarion is now an independent artist as well. A lot of these R&B singers that we was so in love with and loved their music coming up when we were, like, kids from teenagers. Yeah, they're now independent artists. A lot of them are not signed with a regular record company and or record label, and I don't know why, but a lot of them have gone to independent. And it's not bad, but it just kind of lacks a lot of promotion, because, you know, they have to use... Did y'all hear that? I think that was a firework. I'm not for sure. I hope that was a firework. So that is just my opinion on the Verzuz. I enjoyed it. I thought it was hilarious. Yeah, it was extremely long. And a lot of us had things to do the very next day. A lot of us had to go to work and had some other things to do. And I think it was really inconsiderate how they didn't really think of the people on the East Coast. It's like they was only thinking of the people on the West Coast. Like by the time that whole Verzuz was over, I think it was about like 2 a.m. Yeah, it was about 2 a.m. So people was tuned in from 9 all the way to 2. Some people stopped watching at 11. Some people stopped watching at midnight. But because I don't think Mario and Omarion came on the stage till about 11:30. So people was already, like, watching it for like 2.5 hours, just waiting for them. But of course, that was a mess. I ain't gonna even lie. They was all over the place. Pleasure P back there dancing with Ray J dancers, and somebody said they look like an uncle and an auntie dancing at a backyard barbecue party. I was just like, those comments was hilarious. If I could get a couple of those comments, I would literally, like, post them or, like, a picture of them somewhere right here in the screen. But that Verzuz was one for the books. I think that one, and I haven't been watching all of the Verzuz. I only really watched the ones that I'm, like, really, really, like, interested in. Like, the last one I probably watched before I even watched Mario and Omarion's was Music Soul Child's and Anthony Hamilton's battle. That was like the last battle I watched. That's my ear coming on if y'all heard that in the background. But yeah, so I'm done talking about the Verzuz, but if y'all enjoyed it as much as I did, let me know down in the comments. Let me know who you thought won. I know some people still think Omarion won, but I'm like, how can he win? And then he tried to turn it into a you got served. And then he hold his group members. But like, I'm not surprised about that at all. Omarion always say, oh, I'm B2K. And we get that you're B2K, but you still had group members to help you carry it along that group. Like it just wasn't Omarion. Like you became a solo artist after, you know, y'all all broke up and decided to go y'all separate ways. But hey, that's Omarion. He got that ego in him. And I mean, at least Pleasure P gave him, you know, gave his group members some respect and love with him performing the Pretty Ricky songs. Even though he said I am Pretty Ricky, which we know that most of the vocals of Pretty Ricky was Pleasure P anyway, but he still gave the respect to Baby Blue and Spectacular and Slickum. And I even forgot that Baby Blue was in, I think he in jail. Yeah, I think he's in jail. So I even forgot he was in jail for a minute. But yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up this video. I just wanted to really do a quick review on the Verzuz because I didn't want to wait too long after like all the talk got calmed down. So like I said, y'all let me know who y'all thought who won the Verzuz. The pre-show with it, which was not Pretty Ricky, Lord, Pleasure P, Sammy, Ray J, and Bobby Valentino. Y'all let me know who y'all thought won that one. Then of course let me know if y'all thought Mario won and Omarion, or who won between Omarion and Mario. Of course y'all know I said this before the Verzuz happened. Mario was gonna win that shit, and what the hell he did. He came through with that BDE. And if y'all don't know what that is, that's big energy. I don't want my video to get taken down saying that. But yeah, so if you are new to my channel, welcome. And if you are not new and you're currently a subscriber, thank you for supporting me. Of course, my name is Soulful Kai. If you are new to my channel, hit that subscribe button, hit the thumbs up button if you like this video. Please leave a comment below. Let me know what y'all thought about the Verzuz. Let me know who y'all thought won, and if y'all was entertained by it. I will go ahead and interact with y'all with the comments on for notifications. But if you want a notification, you know, ain't nothing wrong with hitting the bell. Just make sure you hit like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in my next video.